So you got to promise not to get mad here. You got to pitch shutouts.
All right, here we go. Yes, we can play defense.
3 out of 4 games pitched a shutout. It tells us that you really dialed you guys' game in here. You got to be pretty happy with what you did tonight.
Yeah, we're a different team than we have been in years past. Probably not as run and gun as we've been in the years past, as I just said. But I just keep saying we can play defense. Stu was great. A couple breakdowns there that I didn't like, especially in the third, but he was great.
You guys go on a run like this, 3 out of 4 games here. What are the details that you think are most dialed in to be able to do this?
The forwards are coming back really hard. Everyone's selling out, blocking shots. It's that time of year. That's what it takes. It's been fun to watch.
Connor, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, but some of your better performances now come after kind of devastating losses. What does that say about this team?
We always know we bounce back. We believe that we're a good team with our in a tough situation. Down 1 on the road, got to find a way to have your best game, and we had a good one. Found a way to get a win.
You guys seem to be sometimes your worst enemy. You guys, sometimes you shoot yourselves in the foot. When you don't do that, you feel that confidence that you guys can beat any team in the league. When you don't make those mistakes, get it back in.
I think when any team doesn't make big mistakes, they're a pretty good team. They've got a pretty good chance to win. Obviously, we feel that too. When we defend and everyone's bought in like that, we know we're going to find enough offense somewhere.
It seems like you came in here, sorry Ryan, it seems like you came in here and had 5 pretty good periods. Going back home now, how do you sort of feel about the series overall?
Yeah, we feel good, you win game 1, you lose game 2, you feel maybe a little bit wonky. You lose game 1, you win game 2, you feel pretty good. So obviously we feel pretty good about where we're at. As you said, 5 pretty good periods. We came for a split, we got a split. Got to go back it up at home.
Stu said that the other night he felt like he needed to maybe battle a little bit harder through a few of those screens and such. Tonight, watching him in there, did it feel like he was battling in that way?
I think as players you don't get an appreciation for how hard the goalie battles. We got our own thing to worry about. We trust he's going to do his job back there and battle and try to see the puck and make every save he can, and he did that tonight. He made every save. Obviously that's a good night for a goalie.
Winning the special teams battle here, Connor, too. Like you grabbed the power play goal, killed goals, big swing.
Yeah, big kill there in the third. Big kill in the first as well. Their power play's been really good at home. Obviously a little bit, shell-shocked after game 1 there on the kill, and found a way to shut them out on the kill, which is always a good thing. And power play found one. When you win the special teams battle, you always got a chance.
Connor, last year Zach was a goal-scoring machine. This year he's a hitting machine. How does that role evolve so dramatically?
Well, I think everyone's taken on a little bit of a different role. This whole team has. As I said, it's probably not as run and gun. It's probably not as entertaining to watch for the folks at home, but we're winning games, and that's all that really matters. Guys are doing everything they can to help this team win.
Brett Kulak adds to the list of goal scorers on this team. Does it feel kind of like a more complete team maybe than it has in the past in terms of just guys can chip in from everywhere?
You go to the finals last year, you're a game away from winning. You're a pretty complete team, but yeah, we're a complete team up and down the lineup. We got good players all over. Everybody's contributing. Everybody's checking. A lot of good things.
Kind of going off that mentality of finding offense, however you can get it. A lot of tips tonight, deflections, going hard to the net. Is that the type of effort, kind of offensively, that you can expect, not necessarily from the highlight reel goals, but those big plays?
We can score the highlight reel ones too every now and then, but this time of year it takes some ugly ones. Getting to the net. Obviously, this team defends really well. Dallas, they got a great goalie. You got to make it hard on them. They have bodies there, pucks there. Find a way to bang one in, and we get kind of 2 that way. And yeah.
Jake Wellman was saying real quick that your goal is to try to make it seem like you guys have 10 guys on the ice whenever you're on defense. Like, what is sort of that message about not only building that continuity, but looking back at your last 4 games and going, you've shut people out in 3 of them, and that clearly things are working well?
Yeah, we know how to defend. Sound like a broken record, but we know how to play defense. And as I said, everybody's bought in. Everybody's tracking. The D are holding their gap, defending that blue line and breaking pucks out and not spending too much time in there. That always helps. And Stu's there whenever we need him. Yeah.
Just one quick one on Game 3. This is a rare occasion where you're not going to touch the ice until you drop the puck for Game 3. Matinee. I don't know if you've ever played a playoff matinee.
Oh, I haven't, no.
What do you think? What do you think in heading home into Game 3? And it's sort of a unique situation.
Yeah, I think whatever team's ready to roll is going to have the advantage. It's got to be us. We've got to make sure that we're ready to go right from puck drop. Long travel day tomorrow, quick turnaround. Got to be ready.